This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Making our way through the annoying Albed home. But the fight's a little more annoying because I don't have the ability to... I don't have my white mage to heal because we don't have Yuna. I got a little bit of healing with Tidus, but mostly relying on high potions, which I have quite a few of. Although we've been going through quite a few in here. They really didn't make it too far. Let's touch the save spear to heal up there.
This place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Albed together again. If we put our minds to it and worked together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku. Damn those Guado. What are they thinking?
Yeah, maybe Waka's starting to have a little bit of sympathy for the Albed. Speaking of Waka, let's get him in here to see if he can TKO one of these guys quickly. There we go. Nice hit there. Yeah, get rid of that guy. Man, that's the worst move they have, as far as I'm concerned, because it hits everybody. That's a big one. If it hits Kamari, it might almost take him out. Oh, no, he's got a little bit of protection against that. I'm still hoping for petrification. Yeah. Enough for now.
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the Summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage. So you kidnapped them? I mean, if the Summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, Summoners will be safe. Right?
Realization.
Right?
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
finally starts to realize that there's been some things
Please be here!
they haven't been telling him. I do got a couple of treasures here that I would rather not miss. Especially that one, our first level 4 key sphere. They can be pretty rare or expensive to get, so I'd rather pick them up for free if I can. And level 2 key sphere. Not as good, but still great.
Yuna!
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
So it would seem the Guado weren't just after Yuna, but all of the summoners.
Hey, what's sacrificed? The Al-Bed said summoners were being sacrificed. That summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust Guardians to protect the summoners? The Al-Bed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... but then she... Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then, if she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Was I the only one who didn't know? Tell me why! Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
It was just too hard to say.
Lulu!
How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of Sin, you know that.
A world without sin. That is the dream of all Yevon's children. And we will use that power, even if it means our lives.
And I've been telling Yuna, let's go to Xanarkand together. Let's beat Sin. I told her all the things. We could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything. But Yuna, she'd just smile.
Hey, watch.
Hey, you got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what?
Hmm?
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah, I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Yeah, they don't do the audio again, though, for the laughing scene. Wonder why not.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
I can't let her die. I'll find her.
All right. I think this was the one we came out of. Over here on the right. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's where they want me to go. I do remember that, yes, there is this treasure here that you probably don't want to miss for 10,000 gil. It's not unique or anything, of course, but it adds to my overall total. I'm fairly rich at this point. So yeah, thoughts on that. It's a pretty big reveal for Tidus, at least. I don't know, if it's your first time watching this or playing through this game, maybe you don't realize that that's going to happen. You can always kind of tell that there's a little more that the characters aren't telling him, and the way they treat her and different things, they're laying it on pretty thick. I don't remember if I realized it the first time I played through it or not, but yeah, the summoners are going to die once they summon the final Aeon. And we know that the final Aeon turns into Sin, so it's reborn again. And I don't... It kind of makes things hit a little different if you know that going through the story. I didn't comment on it as we're going because I don't know if people have seen this or not before. I don't want to spoil things. But yeah, like some of the comments that characters make, like, well, especially Tidus, because he doesn't know better, so he's like, oh, we can go to Xanarkand afterwards, or we can come back to the Moonflow after we beat Sin, which isn't going to be possible, and you'd think that has to be a little rough for Yuna to hear that, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe she's happy being with somebody that doesn't know, having somebody along. And what I find even worse is the way that the civilians in the game, the NPCs, the way some of them react. It's like you had the little girl and her mom on the high road, they were talking to Yuna, and how they're so excited that she's going to go and beat Sin and bring the calm. It's like, you assholes realize that she's sacrificing herself? I mean, you don't have to be that happy about it. Like, I understand wanting Sin gone, but yeah, it seemed kind of weird to me. Kind of makes these people seem... Yeah, it makes them seem like assholes, I think, but... Either way, I'll get off my soapbox there and we'll move on.
Odessa! Go, go, go!
3 minutes, Maft!
Reno! We reach 1 minute!
Where's Yuna?
Ajanuha hupon? Ajanuha Yemeja!
I said, where is she? Answer me! Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things without even knowing. I've got to tell her. I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry. And then you just drag her to Xanarkand and make her fight Sheen, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace.
Damn.
No! I'm not gonna let Yuna die!
Ah, words. Show me action.
I'm telling you, she won't die!
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
I won't.
I like this, Sid.
So you know where she is?
Course not. That's why we're gonna look. Using this airship.
Airship?
Uh-oh. Another forbidden machina, right, Waka? Yeah, when I say...
Even make it 1,000 years, Ujatia!
When I say I like this Sid, I guess I like most of the Sids in Final Fantasy games, so that's not really saying too much. And yes, seems like a thing with Sids having airships, right?
Boy, it's Jack.
Ah, Nick Pick, Pick!
So apparently this is their first time testing out the airship.
Echt, elke dreht.
Frida jo, Wicho.
E-A-U-E Nobo Meno Ren Miri Yoju Yoko Asate Kanae Kutamae.
What's going on?
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With one of the forbidden machina. They go! Ida!
Guess I'm not 100% sure why they have to blow it up. Except that makes a good cutscene, but I suppose if the Grotto know where home is, it's not hidden anymore, so maybe they figured it'd never be safe to go back there. But otherwise, it was like, why couldn't they just leave and come back later, maybe? But yeah, I suppose, and plus so many of them had died there, maybe they wouldn't want to go back there.
Nadine Dukit. Wat wundank. Frida kuti puit machina. Ecto lipa piemta. Wika.
Hey, look. Don't get so down. Boom! Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie.
He was trying to console her, but he just was not good at it at all. Poor Waka.
I'm okay. I'm fine. Really. I'm okay.
Major Sapa!
Slow right, Nidek. Vomok e nemo hutsutunda.
Yeah, flying is not his forte, huh?
Major Sapa!
Not really the biggest fan of the character brother, especially in the second game in Final Fantasy X too. One thing about him though, is he is a hell of a blitzball player. So I'm gonna make sure I sign him. Probably just sign him for 10 games, should be fine. Because once his contract comes up, you can always just re-sign him again if you want to keep playing for more. So yeah, he should be listed as, yep, Besaid Aurochs now.
This is tough on all of us. This is tough on all...
Why didn't I just shut my big mouth?
Yeah, talking about the interaction with Riku.
Why didn't I just...
Did you find out anything about Yuna?
I'm looking into it, okay? Don't worry, I'm using a sphere Cellofinder. If she's out there, we'll get her.
A sphere, a Cellofinder?
Is an ancient machina. I don't know how it works either, so don't ask me, okay?
And you still use it?
I don't even rightly know how this rig flies, either. Because of the given taboo on Machina, we're running around in the dark here. Ain't it a rush, kiddos?
Yeah, I mean, they're so surprised about you don't understand how it works, but how many people in current society really understand how a lot of our technology works? You use it, like your phone, it's like, you might have a rough understanding of the basics of how it works, but Are you aware of half the components in it, or what it would take to make them? Most people aren't.
We're flying through the sky in this. A machina. I can't believe we're flying through the sky in this. A machina.
Interesting line delivery.
We're powerless as long as we're on this ship. We're powerless.
I think they're more powerful on the ship.
Remember this ship? It's the one we found under the sea.
Yep, this was from the salvage mission back at the beginning of the game.
Remember this ship?
I probably missed some dialogue with Orin and Kamari because I could have talked to them before and they might have said something different, but yeah, oh well.
Whether Yuna's safe or not, there's trouble brewing. Whether Yuna's safe or not.
Kimari never forget the Albed sacrifice. Kimari never forget the
I didn't realize the second line was a little different there.
Will use Machina if Machina can find Yuna.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the taboos.
We owe our lives to the Albed. However, no matter how they beg, we cannot quit our pilgrimage.
Even though you'll die?
I've known since I was a child. My will is set. If I do not do it, someone else must, you understand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really fault the summoners in this world for the way they view it, because, well, they've known that going in, so it's like, well, if you sign up for something knowing that that's the result, that's your choice, I guess.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to my brother dying when this is all over. If only there was some way of doing it without anyone dying.
Let's think of one.
Easier said than done. If we had all the time in the world, yeah, we'd think of something. And while we were thinking, Sin would kill us all. Spira doesn't have that time.
Yeah.
The Albed caught up to us in Besaid. They grabbed Passe, so we had to do what they said. We needed a break anyway. Passe was pretty tired. He should never have come on the pilgrimage, little kid like that. Still, he does pretty good for his size. He's gonna be something someday. Hey, you know where this ship's headed? Hey.
Okay, that's all his dialogue.
I'm amazed this thing can fly, truly. It must be sacrilege to think so highly of a Machina. I feel uneasy just riding it.
Sure it's not motion sickness?
Motion sickness? What infirmity is that?
Yeah, Tidus comes from a world where they had I don't know if they had airships in Zanarkand, but definitely had like cars and stuff probably, or faster travel.
As soon as we land, we continue the pilgrimage.
Hey, you know where this ship's headed?
As soon as we...
Can I talk to Passe?
Let him sleep, man.
Let him rest.
Okay. Not exactly gonna let me talk to him. Let me go the other way first. Because we can head through here too. I think it's just the Blitzball teams down here. The Albed Sykes all escaped harm. We are ready to play again. Since childhood, I have played only Blitzball. It is true. Or I played only Blitz, not Blitzball. We need Blitz to cheer our people after the loss of home, you see? Forgive me for my actions in Luca. We wanted to protect the summoner, you see? Yeah, so that's why the Albed have kind of been the bad guys all through the game so far. They're just trying to protect the summoners and stop them from the pilgrimage. Those Guado, they will feel my wrath in the Blitz sphere. Now is the time to train. And there's the compilation sphere here if you need that or want it. Also, if any of them ever would not be on the Al Bhed anymore, if they don't re-sign them, you could talk to them here and sign them to your team, potentially. Here we got Ren. Looks like he made it out. Before we talk to him, though, and explore the ship further, we're going to go ahead and call it there for today. So we'll pick up here tomorrow and finish exploring this new airship and find out where we're heading. See if we can find Yuna. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.